Hi, we are Team 3, and our design statement is to design and build a set of musical instruments consisting of a wind, a string, and a percussion instrument, able to play at least one of the 4 specified pitch ranges of the ASU alma mater song. Each instrument must cost less than $15 to build, and collectively use no more than 10 feet of pipe and 6 feet of string while being able to fit inside a 2-foot cubed stage box.
Our design requirements for our team are that we have to build 3 musical instruments that can fit into a 2-foot by 2-foot by 2-foot box. And of these instruments, we need to have at least 1 wind instrument, 1 percussion instrument, and 1 string instrument. These instruments together need to be able to play one of the following songs: either ASU alma mater, ASU fight song, or Ode to Joy. And some of the restrictions we have for our design are, as a team, we cannot use more than 10 feet of pipe or 6 feet of string, and each instrument needs to cost less than $15 to create. And lastly, our design needs to be aesthetically pleasing and creative.
Our design goal is to create an easy-to-assemble, tunable set of instruments that could potentially be marketed as a build-your-own band kit for children.
The wind instrument in our design is based off of pan flute. And here's a little sketch of our design. As you can see, it's going to be 7 pipes taped together or glued together, haven't decided yet. And basically what you'll do is you'll blow into one side of the pipes, and a wind will go in and come back out and make the frequency we need. So the physics behind the design are to calculate the length. We take the speed of sound and divide it by 4 times the frequency of the note we need to play. And to get the actual length that we need, we take the theoretical length and subtract 0.61 times the inner radius of the pipe. So that's the length that we need to cut the pipes to, and then we tape off one end of the pipe so that it only has one opening. And here are all the calculations I used to figure out the lengths of the pipes that we needed. And here are all the dimensions. As you can see, it's only about 6 inches across and 14.5 inches long, so there shouldn't be an issue fitting into the 2x2x2 box. And to reduce the cost, we are making it out of cheap PVC pipe. Estimated budget for this cost is about $1.40 for the pipe, $1 for paint, so that's a total of $2.40. The pan flute has been along for a long time. You can see it in statues and carving pictures, so it obviously is a decent design. And these are some of the websites I use to find all my information.
For our percussion instrument, we will be covering the high notes. Here is a sketch of what our design looks like. As you can see, we'll be using the simply supported design, using oak bars that are 1/4 inch thick. The support beams will be wrapped in pre-wrap, then wrapped in tape before the keys are attached, so that the vibrations aren't muted by the hard wood underneath. In order to play the instrument, we have designed a mallet that consists of a 1-inch diameter wooden sphere with a 3/8 inch diameter dowel that's about 12 inches long attached to it. The length of the bars was derived using the following physics, where V is the speed of sound through oak, which is 3,850 meters per second. K, in this case, since we're using solid rectangular bars, is the thickness of the bar in meters divided by 3.46, and M is a mathematical constant which is determined by the mode and support method of beams. Since we're using simply supported and we're going for the first mode, it is 3.0112. So the equation is length equals the square root of pi times V times K times M squared divided by 8 times function. On one end, the support beam will be straight across, so the keys are perpendicular to it. On the other end, the support beam will be at an angle to cover the different heights of each of the beams. The highest note is on the far right and is the shortest bar. As you can see, it's just over 8 inches, while the lowest of the high notes is on the far left and is about 11.5 inches. The total dimensions of the instrument will be about 12 inches long by 12 inches wide and under 3 inches thick. The cost for our mallet comes to 42 cents total. while the cost for the instrument comes to $7.25 total. So combined, this instrument will cost $7.67 to make. This instrument design was based off of the xylophone and similar percussion instruments often found in elementary school music classrooms. Many types of wood could potentially work for this design. However, with the size and cost limitations, we found that oak is the best option. Pine was also considered given its cheap nature, however much longer bars would be needed.